Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. Midday Money Friday, a football Friday, and the free picks are rolling along on the free pick side of things. Welcome to the show. YouTube, Facebook, notification bell, subscribe. Let's go. Be part of that Win a Free Pick family. I'm at real_Higgs on Twitter. Real_Higgs. It's right on there. Look at that. I forgot I had it underneath. It's there. Welcome if you're new to the show. Probably a lot of new Twitter people coming in here. It's all right. I don't mind new folks coming in. It's funny. I think I just started last week, but hey, it's all right. It's all right. We're just branching out to some new faces. You know, it's weird because like people follow you, but then you don't really know. They just follow because I guess other people follow and they see it come up on their things and follow. They don't know nothing about you. And I'm the same way. Like, oh, this person's following. Let me see what they're about. But everything gets so lost on there. You know, like it's never, I don't know. They're always changing things. And I see tweets from hours ago. Whatever. What are we going to do? Up on the screen. So I went two on the video. It happens. We'll get better today. We got a bunch up today. So we'll start in baseball. So Phillies first five over to 3.5 here. They're red hot, the Phils. Right? What do I got down here? 6 straight wins for them. Playing Miami. I like Lazaro. He's a guy like coming from the A's. Gibson's having a nice year. But 3.5 just seems too low for me here. Phillies have been hitting, and if they don't hit, they kind of give up some runs. So I'll go over 3.5 here to first because I'll be honest with you. If it doesn't happen early, I don't think it'll happen for the game. I don't think it happens for the game. So I'll look for the Phillies first five over and the Philly Marlin game 3.5 is low. Next game up, this White Sox game. So Sox won 4 straight. 3 straight wins for the Sox, 4 straight losses for KC. This line screams to me to take Kansas City. 120. White Sox have won 11 of 14 versus these cats. And you're seeing a 120. But then again, on the flip side, KC's won 4 of the last 5 in the series. But again, 11 and 3 for the Sox. And I got, folks, I said this before, 59% with Major League Baseball phase this year. I'll take the 120. I'll grab it. It could be a loser. I'm done. I've tried going opposite of these things. I'm like, it doesn't seem right to me. It looks so low. And I just got my butt handed to me. So I'm going to lay the 120. Square play. You're going to get one every once in a while here. I just can't. Let's go White Sox. They're just a better team. I don't get it. I mean, I'm not huge on Keuchel, but it's still Kansas City. Next up, we got the Rays over the 9. I almost use this as a premium play here with Tampa. I just think that the team hits, and here you go. You're entering, again, Twins, a bad team like Kansas City. Bullpen's not that great. Starters aren't that great. I mean, Randy Dominic. Is this for real? Rolling out a guy with an 80 ERA. I think Waka might give up a few runs here, but give me the Rays to get here over against Minnesota. Cards under Wainwright, and we got Peralta on the hill. Peralta, sneaky good season. Won't get much Cy Young love, but he's a great number 3. This year, he'd be number 1 on a bunch of clubs. Wainwright's dealing. I hate St. Louis. I've been killing these guys. But Wainwright's just having a huge season. Huge. I thought he'd break down. I thought last year, okay, he had a nice 2020, but it was half a season. Guy's old, got some mileage on him. Well, lo and behold, the guy is really having a nice year. So I'll go under there. Also, Milwaukee and St. Louis, I said before, both teams, I don't love the offenses. So we got over the 7.5 there. So that is the baseball chat. We'll get to football in a second. Let's just run up the comment screen here. Colorado State -3 tonight versus your number 1 FCS team, South Dakota State. And listen, we saw yesterday, and I said this about Eastern Washington playing UNLV. even Weber. These are like top 10 FCS teams. Again, I kind of like it. DraftKings the other day had South Dakota State as a favorite. So I'm like, this is ridiculous. Why are they favored here? I actually got a little Colorado State plus money, small, $150 I put on. I'm like, I'll take a shot. And then it flipped, and I just went back the other way. So I got a 3 and a 3.5 split for just 150. I'm like, you know what? Have a little fun. Try to get a middle. I'm going to lean to the dog. I mean, you have a big school playing little school in Shoreline like this. We saw with UNLV yesterday. And how – I mean, that was sorry for. I mean, that game was 6-3 at the half. It went over, I think. But I'll take the dog there, Endless. Tyreek, good morning. Money on the way. Money on the way every day. King D, Nick Hub, how you doing, bud? How the show's rolling? If you don't follow Nick on Twitter, he's a good guy to follow. Richie P. 3-1-1. That's a nice day. Keep it up. 3-1-1. That'll put money in your pocket every day. Went on last night, college football. Tennessee under. I said that Tennessee people I was like, how are these guys a 37-point favorite? They're terrible, and they but under. Thought was the right play. OSU under. That's a tough one there. Listen. I got a push. With Minnie, but that was a weird one to play. And he didn't know how he'd got huge touchdowns, long touchdowns. No. But hey, quarterback looked good there for Ohio State. Mr. Rocha, how are you, Francisco? Good to see you. Elliot's in the house. Elliot's repping. How you been, Elliot? I have not seen you all week. Thanks for coming in. How'd the water treat you out there? You get flooded? Get flooded in New York? Or some crazy vids? I saw a bunch of so you like an old Dom here. Let me roll some Old Dominion for Saturday. I thought we'd at least do Friday football first, but apparently we got Wake Forest tonight. Old Dom in the points versus Wake. The Monarchs. Pirates +2. Pittsburgh Pirates, what are we talking about? Pirates of the Caribbean? Yankees are online, Brew Crew, Dodgers, and White Sox. Let's just try to stick to baseball first, as the first couple comments, and then we'll roll into the Friday football. Yanks, with Cortez, you got to go run line there, right? Brew Crew run line, going for the big payday. I like it. I'm all for going for the big payday, LA. Why not, right? I mean, Peralta's 175 here? I didn't even realize the line was that high. Holy cow. Dodgers money line against the Giants. San Fran has the bell tolled for them, right? Out of first place. Is the Dodgers' depth and talent just going to kind of come in and overwhelm San Fran here? Money line, 115. I guess you got it with money line, right? You don't want to risk the run line with that bullpen. Scrappy San Fran. White Sox, well, again, I said that coming in. I said, I'm going to go square play 120. Seems odd to me. Seems odd. King D says, lock it in North Kakalaka versus Virginia Tech. I said this. Everybody's going to be high in North Carolina. It was 5.5 last night when I did the show for the late show. No late show today. Nobody comes in for the late show. I'm just going to do the morning shows. I'll be extra long tomorrow because we got football, so I'll come in earlier. Going to hit the farmer's market, get some nice fresh eggs. I get the fresh eggs every week. My kids like scones. There's some artisan baker does their own scones. Scones are disgusting. Sweet donut. So anyway, back to North Carolina. 5.5 up to 6. Everybody's high on Hal, right? Great offense, blah, blah, blah. But Virginia Tech, though, has covered 6 of 8 in the series. I think Fuentes on the hot seat. Over for me here. I got no side play. 64, though. Virginia Tech offense and defense, big overruns. I think 6 of 12, they've gone over 30, 38 on offense in 6 of 12, and 30 and 12, 16 of 22. So I expect points there. So I'll be on the over there, King D. Stimmy G, I saw Stimmy OG last night hanging out in the plus money honey in Detroit Lenny. Whiskey minus the 5.5. Let's flip over to the that's Saturday. We're going to talk about Saturday football here. endless against Penn State. This is a game I really didn't look at. Didn't appeal to me that much. So I don't want to just come in and say it's not. I got a bunch of games I bet for Saturday, and I got a bunch of games on the screen here for Saturday. This is just not something I really looked at. Tomorrow, I'm going to actually start writing down games I'm going to do for the show tomorrow morning. I'm not telling you to come back, but if you come back, I'm going to hit all the bigger name schools like this and the ranked team games. So, again, I apologize for that. The midday show, normally it's just going to be kind of baseball. Next week, it'll be more, obviously, football talk. But I just want to kind of wrap up the first kind of quieter week with just some baseball stuff on the midday show. But, again, Saturday – and it won't be mid. It'll still be called Midday Money, but it's going to be probably around like 10, 11. It's definitely starting earlier. Today he breaks down Wainwright. I know, like, oh man, the whole team. I don't like St. Louis. That's it. The llama in the house, Chris. You know I'm going to do it. So it'll be a llama weekend. Thoughts on the Cubs game early action? Yesterday I was like, you got to take the Pirates, right? How can the Cubs be favored? You see, I saw like the highlight of that game losing. That is, hello. This is why I don't want to bet these garbage teams. You can't get the infield fly at the second baseman. That's why the Pirates are. Hold on, let me pull up their record here. Where is the Pirates? 48-86 and have 20 wins on the road when you lose games like that. I don't want anything to do with that game, Kim. No way, Kim. Get away with that. I got lucky with UCF. Tease it down to 3. I got lucky. I had it at 5.5 at 6. I went the other way. I think that Boise went. A's under 9. Manaea's been getting lit up here, Markel, and I wanted to take him. Like, nice little dog here. I think about taking the A's. I just can't. But under, because I think Manaea will pitch better. And Manoah for the other side. Manaea. It's crazy. You say potato, I say potato. So under the 9, again, A's and Toronto. We've mentioned Toronto numerous times in the last couple of weeks, the way their offense hasn't been hitting. And their pitching's been good. So under the 9, yes. Yanks home line, only way to go against the Orioles. And Means' numbers aren't that great. It's not Means from a couple of years ago. He's struggled this year, and the whole team is a mess. So I'll go run line there. I almost want to take the over, but I think it looks too easy at 9. I'm like, I don't really like it. Seeing if it moved. I had to check the screen. Under Braves, I did under Braves yesterday. It was 11, and we did total chaos, and it was 11. I'm like, I'll lean under here. It ended up at like 13 because they had a pitching change. So I'll still go under there. I'll still go under. Duke 5.5. Markel, this game worries me. We'll talk a little football here on this game. So Cutcliffe, 2 wins last year for them. They beat the Charlotte team. Everybody knows, right? You should have known this information. It's got announced 53-10. Really beat them up. And Cutcliffe versus the smaller schools, let me tell you, 20-1, 17-4 ATS. Right? So he beats up the teams he's supposed to beat up, apparently. Non-Power 5 teams. And Charlotte is 0-6, 1-5 against the number versus said power schools. Average loss by about 40 points a game. This Duke team, though, I'm not really loving. I want to take Charlotte. The only thing that worries me here is that, 12 starters back, 5 on defense. And believe it or not, I'm going to lean on the under 60.5 here. I mentioned Virginia Tech. I like the over in that game. This game here, I'm going to go to the under. Going to the under on this game. I don't know. Duke, I can't lay the 6.5 with them. Am I betting it? No. But I'd be on just the under personally. Fernando, little ABBA. Or just going to be an ABBA reunion, Fernando. You excited? Give me something on the Cubs game. I'll give you a smack on the head. Why are we betting the Cubs game? Why do we want to bet the Cubs game? I guess take the Cubs if you want. I mean, I don't know what to say here. That's their games. I say this all the time. Baseball, football, college hoops, whatever. There's some days I used to open up the paper. Now I open up the screen and I'm my little write down stuff, and I got my pen and my little pad, and I'm crossing stuff out. I'm not even looking at garbage teams like that. I don't want anything to do with it. Is there value? Maybe, but the teams are trash for a reason. That's why they have 30 wins at home and 20 wins on the road because they're bad. Elliot, excuse me. I said Elliot because you're the next comment up. Francisco, don't be that guy. We have some college football if you want to bet college football. There's some other better baseball games out there. Don't bet because it's 2:00 in the afternoon. Come on. Cubs money line, Elliot says. There's the 2:00 degenerate special. I mean, I get it. People want to bet it. I don't. I'm not going to come in here and tell you I like a team because I want nothing to do with it. San Houston, EW. Yeah, we know that EW, baby. We said that, Chris. Flooded cars in the shop. Oh, terrible. Sorry to hear that. A lot of rain. Under over Cubs. King, what? Are you guys are just screwing me right now with this Cubs game, right? Why the heck? 8.5. It's come down. Cubs in the under, I guess. Have fun with that. I don't want nothing to do with it. Best college bets today, Chris? Well, underneath here, I do have, you see I got the Northwestern total up here. And I actually bet this game. It's actually up on the premium side for me. I actually put this out to my people who buy plays. So I like this Northwestern under. Again, I mentioned 3 other big games here tonight. Your marquee games, Virginia Tech, North Carolina, total-wise. That's it. That's what I like. Maybe a little wakey first half, so it's 19. You want to get down on that? Big weekend now. Love the weekend card. Thoughts on the Padres? Oh, who's San Diego playing? At home against Houston. Jake Arrieta on the hill. Lines come down. People are betting Arrieta. These guys have been playing a lot of unders, these two teams, huh? Chris, do I want to jump onto Houston? I mean, I like Urquidy. I do. I like him. He's a guy I like to bet on. It's not a terrible number here on the road at 125, 130, especially the way San Diego's playing. We've been kind of down on San Diego lately. Is the line that low because Houston's lost a couple in a row? I maybe just look at the under there. I mean, I don't have a thought on it. There's not games I like to bet today. I've only got a couple games I like today anyway. Baseball. And good afternoon, Chris. Thanks for the football question. Yeah, I like the under net. Michigan State. I've already bet it. I got it actually 46. I put it out on the Winner Free Picks page. It's in my package up there. You get the weekly package, 3-day package, whatever. A lot of games. Eggs hit the spot in the morning. I like some eggs. Little scrambled eggs. My son, I'm doing scrambled eggs. If they want them like over hard for like a tail ham sandwich or something, whatever. But the wife would make them like the little bullseyes. Like she'd make a piece of toast and cut out a thing and put an egg in it. Get the heck out of here. Got time for that, man. I'm not as a big cat as I am like to eat. I'm not getting fancy. No, it's time to eat. Scrambled eggs. Minute 30 seconds. Done. I just want to eat them. Put the pepper on it. I'm happy. Make some fancy eggs. You think this is a bed and breakfast, bro? Come on. You don't make that. My guy, tell Dan, come down and make your own bullseye eggs. And scrambled on a plate. Paper plate with a fork. Knock yourself out. No total on Cubs, just like them to win at home. The total, I said, I didn't say you like the total. I said I saw the total went from 9 to 8.5. So I'm like, I guess they, something's coming in on the under there. But Pirates and Cubs, is this not a game? They're not something I want to bet on. I'm looking for teams that are trying to win. They're in the wild card. White Sox want to win some games. Kansas City's not that good. I don't know. This is this time of year. If I'm going to bet baseball, I want to try to find an edge in baseball because there should be an edge in baseball because everybody's concentrating on college football lines and NFL. So Cubs and Pirates, maybe. And folks, there could be a great edge because who the heck wants to bet on two crap teams unless you're a fan of that team? I don't want anything to do with bad teams because they're bad. They're bad in September for a reason. All over the board. It's all right, Emma. It's all right. I understand. Well, you're always here. Well, I appreciate you coming in to comment. We got you out of your shell coming in and he's going to say, I'm going to start commenting. This guy seems to answer a lot of questions. But for like a Saturday, I can't be jumping up on the screen to look for lines from Friday to I got first fives, full games, and then I have the college screen up. So I'm all over the stuff. It's stuff that's I try to have a lot prepped because I know people are going to hit games, but I didn't put any Saturday games up because I know tomorrow I'm going to come in here for 2 hours probably. It's all. Took Michigan State plus 3.5. Stimmy, I like Michigan State here. So I said this last night. They get a Temple quarterback coming into them. Right? You think Michigan State's like they get the Temple quarterback, and Northwestern's getting a Clemson transfer, but he didn't play last year. Didn't look too good the last time he played. And Northwestern's in the spot where Michigan State was, where they lost a bunch of guys. Northwestern loses. What do they have left here? 7 starters back. Obviously, a lot of depth's gone. Starting. It hurts. I mean, Northwestern isn't a team that's going to come in and plug in a bunch of another 4-star guys to come in and play. They're an overachieving, gritty kind of. It's a tough team. I like those kind of teams. Like nobody expects to come out here with a chip on their shoulder and play. Michigan State's fitting that mold for me now because now they got guys who suffered through a bad year because everyone was depleted from the year before. It was just a bad team. But now you got all their offensive linemen back. I like that, especially on the road. Got some continuity. Give me 3.5. Everybody's going to think like Northwestern, oh, you got revenge last year. You're a 14-point fave. You lose outright. No, different team. Half the starters are gone off that team. More than half. Give me Michigan State. Michigan State, and I won't be shocked for an outright win there. Lunchtime, my side. What is that, rolls? Shrimp egg rolls? Shrimp egg rolls from the little crazy Chinese place? I love those nasty Chinese places. I go in there and get like the wings and a little pork fried rice, boneless, the rib tips. Probably just, I don't know what they were. Definitely not rib and chicken. I never saw any cuts of chicken like that in my life before. Cubbies, yes, I got lucky. Yeah, I said that earlier in the show. You might have been here when we were talking about the Pirates. This is why the Pirates have 20 wins, because you can't catch a ball hit to the second baseman on a pop-up. I mean, I don't care how high that ball was in the air. Did it hit the lights? Did dead birds fall out of the sky? Was a satellite fall down? Come on. Please, Pirates, Cubs, no thank you. Southern Utah plus 45 last night. I was with you on Southern Utah there. Stimmy, you were in the chat? Oh, no. I was thinking who played regular Utah. It was Weber. Arizona State last night. So Stimmy, I saw you. You were in the chat with Allie in the Almost Dalton, and Lenny was there. And I said I kind of liked ASU first half. I said, like 30 in the first half. It was about 28 to whatever they put up. They probably should have covered. The total was 44, so maybe they're only 20. I don't know. You know what? I don't even know what the line was, so I can't say they covered the first half. But Tate the Great. Eastern Michigan. Mac's where it's at. Oh, boy. I don't even have the small lines up on the board. I didn't pull that screen up. I just went with the 4 big games. Big X. There's another Jersey guy. Big X, how did Doreen treat you? Any problems for you? I want to get betting on Snake Paul, Jake the Snake Roberts. I got a Jake the Snake Plumber mini helmet. We'll be raffling this puppy off. It is real. I got it off Pristine Auctions. It is a autographed helmet, and we're gonna see. I want to do a football contest, and I'll see about doing one this weekend. I just don't know how to run it because we got a. I do. Who Wants a Butt? Jake Butt signed jersey. Might do that one tomorrow. Well, I just don't know how exactly I'm gonna do it. I don't want to turn it into like the last Witty where there's 900 things, and I don't want to just do like, all right, everybody give me a pick, and I'll pick a winner because then it looks like I have a favorite. I got to figure something out. So, you know me, I always ask for help here a little bit. Where we are in the chat here. 2 o'clock degenerate special, Pittsburgh and Chicago Cubs. Yep. I don't want anything to do with it. Taking the under 8.5 in the Dodgers game. I don't know. Price, Scafellini. Scafellini's having a nice season for sure. But I think the Dodgers have hit him. So not my favorite look, but hey, Dodgers are like on a 1-8 run to the under. San Fran's, I think 2-7-1 or 1-7-2, whatever they are. So could be an underplay. I'm not going to go against those trends for sure, Markel. So why not grab it? Cubs game, garbage game. Yes. Braves money line. Braves. So he was supposed to pitch yesterday. My initial thought was he was pitching yesterday, and then Tukey came on to pitch. So money line for the Braves, small fade there. I get it. It's just tough. Colorado at home. They almost pulled out last night too. But at 120, it's tough taking Colorado, even as good as they are at home, to be like, I'm taking Colorado, I'm getting 120. You're like, ugh. Angels on the first 5 here against Texas. Ohtani and Glenn Otto. Who's Glenn Otto? Here's the thing. Let me pull up this first shot. Why do I think it's going to be $2? $188, $2, $190, $195. That's too rich for my liking. Richie P on Wake. I said Wake Forest in the first half. I think Wake does that for you there. Colorado State. See, I'm on the other side there. It is South Dakota State is the number 1 FCS team. And we saw Eastern Washington, who was, again, Eastern Washington was a top 10 FCS. Weber was a top 15, so I don't know. I don't want to be like the cool hip guy, be like, I'm taking this guy outright. I'm taking FCS school, but I won't be shocked here. I don't think I would be more shocked if Colorado State. 2.5 slow. But if it's a 7 and 10 point win, I'd be shocked for Colorado State. Dodgers have good numbers. We see, yeah, they do. They got good numbers, but the problem is that they've just not been hitting lately. They haven't been hitting all year. Who are we kidding? That lineup. It's one of those. Sometimes they're raking, sometimes they're not. Another garbage can for the Cubs. It's two garbage cans for the Cubs, none for the Pirates. Padres stink. Ellie, this one's back to, like I said, it was at the trading deadline, the whole Scherzer losing out on him, and then Tatis got hurt. I'm like, this team, you're going to see what they are. And they fell on their faces, and they got a couple wins under their belt, but I'm not going to be shocked if this is a fire sale next year. How are you do you say, let's keep the team together because next year all of our pitchers are going to be healthy? This team, I was with you. Beginning of the year, people are like, wow, look at all the starters. Yeah, it looked great. It looks great, but then guys start breaking down. So I don't know. I won't be shocked. I won't be shocked if Darvish goes out for an arm surgery. Who's that? Clevenger's not back. Paddock's not good. Where's Mackenzie Gore? He's supposed to be a good guy. Lamet, Weathers looks terrible. Snell is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde with his splits. Who am I missing over there? Musgrove's had a nice little year, but yeah. Jays McCauley, like the under Jays game. I do too. Lock it in, Syracuse money line versus Ohio State. Nope, I already got Ohio, baby. Ohio outright. Dino Baber, Syracuse, you're out of here this year. That team was like a 10-win team, or now they're like a 1-win team. Elliott, bullseye eggs. You like those bullseye eggs, huh? Some of my dogs getting blanked early. Ugh. Hey, it's one day, and this is. I understand. Everybody wants to come and bet the Cubs there, right? So I understand fully wanted this bet. Like college football today, I'm like, boy, what are we going to do? So, college, I got a couple games. What do I got bet tonight? Like yesterday. Pull out my other pad here with my betting pad. So initially, I was on Rutgers, 13.5. I'm like, I like this Rutgers game. I got South Florida like 2 weeks ago. I'm like, 17 and a half seemed a little low here. And I got 17 and a half at $1. Obviously, not the best number. I ended up coming in on Minnesota at 14. I got to push there. Like tonight, I'm like, there's only one game I liked. I threw it up. I bet it. And we'll see what happens with it. I came in Northwestern after the fact. I'm like, you know what? I kind of like these unders. Not many games with under 50s. You want to bet. I understand you want to come out firing. Like tomorrow, I got – how many games I got for tomorrow? I got like 6, 7 games for tomorrow. I get it. You could find – you want to just come out thinking, I know this. I want to bet every one of them. You're going to take losses. You can't do that. It's tough. I understand. I'm a bettor. Yeah, all right. I'm a tout guy, so I'm more of a gambler, bettor, grinder first before I come into that kind of thing. I bet games. I like – hi, look at all the games you got up here. I bet. So I understand completely you want to come out firing. You're going to have a bad day. Like I said, how are you going to respond to the bad day? All right, your bankroll going to be able to handle it when you go 1-4? Lobster rolls. Lobster rolls from the Chinese place? Yeah, I'm sure that's real lobster. Bobby, it's from Bobby's van. You eat at some guy named Bobby has a van you eat out of? They give out free candy too? Is he dressed up as a clown, Elliot? When you open up his van, is there shackles and there's soundproof walls for when he kidnaps children off the street? What the heck again? Lobster rolls out of a van. You sicko. K-State -3 over Stanford. At first I was kind of like at Stanford here because I'm like, you know what? I was when I was doing the Pac-12 preview, I'm like, I know we're getting out K-State. Although I like Clown, I like the coach here. He was an FCS guy, won a lot of championships. I'm leaning to K-State here. This line's on the move a little bit. Although Shaw I do like for Stanford, but I don't know. Neutral field, K-State as a fave here. Interesting number. You like the under in that game? I can see the under there, yes. Cal -3. Who's Cal playing? I know who they're playing. I just forgot who they're playing. I'm not going to say, oh, that's right. Is it Nevada? I was going to say, I thought it was at UNLV, but it was Nevada. I don't know. I kind of like that Nevada team a little bit. FSU, I'm already on. You see FSU, I got them FSU plus the points, and I got money line on that game. Fresno plus 21. They got the Ducks, I believe, so I'll be with you on that one. Again, we talked about this the other night in that game. As much as it's nice having a game under your belt, but the other team has some film. But as I said, we're going to take Fresno in that game, take them the first half. They're going to beat up UConn, take it easy. You don't want to give too much film to the other team. And that's exactly how it played out there. And then your other game was Indiana over Iowa. Indiana, everybody's high on Indiana. I don't like jumping on that public team. That's why I'm a little worried about North Carolina tonight. Although NC State was not as trendy as North Carolina people like, but Indiana is one I'm just going to avoid out of the game. Let's see how they play first. See how they play. Yeah, going to be on more of a college football fellas on. I wasn't playing baseball as much here later. I understand, Stimmy. I know. Listen, I'll be sick of you, right? Let's be honest. I'll get sick of you coming in here from August through April for March Madness. It'll be a nice little break for us, a little relationship hiatus. I get it. Bobby Van Steakhouse. Oh, all right. I go to the Hamptons. Dude, do I look like a Hamptons guy? Yeah. Butt jersey, baby. You like that? Seriously, right, Tate? I mean, like, what the heck? Good Chinese restaurant. Here we go. You got that on me. I was going to Sizzler today, but that UFC pick got me an ice cream soup. Oh, man. Listen, Big Waves. I'm sorry about that. I was like, it was one of those games, and I tell you this in baseball, and I do in football. Sometimes I'm just going to go, like today. I ended up taking the White Sox. I'm like, I can't. Baseball, I'm 13 games under 500, and I just can't keep thinking the line looks fishy. No way these faves are going to keep winning. Yeah, they're winning 60% of the time, and it's September 3rd. I can't. I'll go with the 120 fave. I'll grab the low-hanging fruit. I'm going to take a bite of it, and hopefully I'm not even and poisons me. But I'm sorry with the South Florida pick. Take the game over 9. Which game? Which game over 9? I got to scroll back up, Markel. I forgot. Dodgers. Dodgers game's up to 9? I don't know. I'm just torn on that. Oh, Rays game. Okay, yes. I like the Rays. Go for it. We've talked about Waka. He's going to give up a couple runs here. Twins can still hit a little bit, and their pitching is bad, and the Rays can rake with nobody's business. They didn't get there in the over against the Red Sox. All right. I'll jump back on them today against the bad Minnesota team. I'll be on them all weekend. We get 9.5. I don't really think there's double-digit ones. I'm more inclined to, 9, 10. I guess if it's a 10.5, we might have to, depending on the matchup. But I think there's going to be an over series. The team coming in Minnesota could hit and give up hits. Over. Thoughts on San Jose State, USC? Did I dig into this one yet? No. Would I be leaning more USC? I guess. I mean, I'm not that high on San Jose this year, really. Again, we'll talk more about that one tomorrow. I mean, the line's come down. It was 15.5, so somebody bought in on USC. On San Jose a little bit. Totals 59.5, 60. Again, I'm gonna grab a bunch for tomorrow. We'll have, and again, it won't be midday. It'll be earlier. So again, put the notification bells on. Rob Franklin's coming in. Tell us how he's going to bet the Saints money line against the Packers. Wolfpack, baby. They got it done in a big way. I'm eating crow. I get it. I just real fast. So I didn't want to talk about it. Anyway, we'll do something about YouTube nonsense. Anyhow, listen. Tomorrow, no late show tonight. No one comes in on late show. Friday night, I'm not going to – I'd rather just get a bunch of stuff ready for Saturday morning. Notification bells on. It's real important if you want to watch because it's not going to be at midday money, but midday we got games. So it's going to be earlier. 10:30-ish. Who knows? Just be ready because we're going to come in firing. There'll be a bunch of games going. So good luck, everybody. Stay away from the Pirates and the Cubs. No reason to bet it. Don't be that guy or girl. Come on. There's money to be at other spots. A lot of other spots. It's going to be a good weekend. Grind out some money. We got NFL next week. Let's go. I'll see everybody tomorrow morning. Good luck, everybody. Southern Utah, you know it. Good job, you guys. But Gloria, tomorrow morning, come back. Come back for a lot of games. We're out of here.